Alright, now what's up guys? So it's a Monday morning and we are going to be doing a live market breakdown of just a few pairs, maybe GBPJPY, gold, and then US oil. So we shall really see how the week is actually going to be running. So straight up, this video is sponsored by Triple FX, one of the best brokers, and I recommend you guys open up an account. The link is in the description below, and let's slide straight into the breakdown. We are currently on GBPJPY, so we are going to see, and we shall really have a look at what we expect for the week. All right, so looking at the trend lines that I had before, so I'd gotten some trend lines drawn just some time back. You guys can see straight up, so we have this trend line up and then this one right down. So obviously these trend lines are going to help us identify the levels where the market could reach and find some support or some resistance, right? And if you can have a look, I did draw this on a bigger time frame. We did this on the 4 hours. So obviously things might change when you scale down to smaller time frames like the H1 or the M15, but still that will show up as we scale down. So all right, so looking at GBPJPY, we can see that obviously we were bouncing off this trend line right over here. So you can see that we were bouncing off, going to the upside. Actually, I would have to adjust this trend line first to have these points around here. Okay, obviously it's so important for you to draw these trend lines accurately, because any mistakes that you commit, they're going to really cost you a lot. So it's not good to just draw it randomly. So looking at this point over here, we are going to look at the recent market structure. Cool. So look at these 2 points. So we have this first point here, and then we also have this second point here. Now obviously this is a double bottom. How does that form? You guys know that when we have two levels, let me go ahead and illustrate this. So we have this and then one more this way. Boom. So due to the fact that we have 2 points where the market reached and then bounced off, right? Just like in this particular example here, this being number one, just a moment, this being number one and then number two. That forms a double bottom. Again, on the other hand, it's a W pattern, right? To illustrate this clearly, when we have a W pattern, obviously we expect something of this sort, and then we are going to push up, come back down, push up to break this level here, and then we shall come back for a retest and then push to the upside. So this level here, this point here is called the neckline. Okay, basically we are considering this point here. This is a point where the retest happens. Now we are going to see if that has happened as yet, and that's going to give us what could happen next. All right, now looking at what we have currently, we have this level. We came down, pushed up to form a neckline, and then we came down, and now we are currently at this point. So at this point, what we expect first is ourselves to push at least to the neckline, and we shall break the neckline, come back for a retest, and then push to the upside. So obviously what comes into our mind now is we are going to be looking for buy setups. We are going to be looking for buys. Okay, now let's check it out. So we are going to go ahead and scale down to smaller time frames, and we shall have a clear look. So let's go ahead and go to the hourly. All right, there we go. So on the hourly, again, it's clear that we are trending to the upside, right? So let me go ahead and illustrate that. So there we go. So we have this little trend line around here, and obviously let me delete this. Okay, so obviously you can see that we were coming to the trend line, pushing up, coming down, pushing up, coming down. So at this point, we have broken the previous higher highs, right? So due to the fact that we broke them, we came back for a pullback, and we expect ourselves to push up. So that's why I'm getting a trade right over here. So I'm going to be getting in buy trades. We need to go down to M15, because I do get entries on M15, most especially So there we go. So on M15 we shall just expect ourselves to see the first bullish candlestick. If we can get the first bullish candlestick closing just above, or it being an engulfing candlestick to close above the previous bearish candlesticks, I'll immediately get the trade in. Okay, so this is just an illustration of the trade. So I'm just going to watch it closely, and that's how I'm going to be getting my trades in for GBPJPY. So basically a quick recap, we were so just a quick recap, we were playing in around the two trend lines, and obviously we know that we are going to shoot to the upside. All right, so let's go and check out some other pair. So we can look at gold, and wow, now gold has been a great one. We have been catching super gold trades the whole week. Actually the previous week we were really catching these super gold trades. All right, now let's have a look at what we expect. Again, we are on the 4 hours, and we do have a level here drawn out. You guys can see that it's a key level due to the fact that we hit that point and then had to push back down. We hit a point and had to push back down. Now obviously at this point we are seeing the recent market reaction. Let's go ahead and see how it actually looks like. So there we go. Now you guys can see that we hit the level. I think this was December 5th, due to the fact that we are on the 4 hours. So we hit this point sometime back, right? And then it was respected, and again previously, like you guys saw, it was respected some time back. So it's obviously a key level. So same thing happened again, and it was respected. All right, now due to the fact that we understand that this level is a super key level, now what we expect, so we are going to go ahead and draw one key level around here, and we shall also have one more drawn around here. Basically those are going to be enough for today. So what do we expect? Now we could see ourselves coming down, pushing down to this level, just a little pullback, and then pushing up to this point right here. And obviously we could even break more up to this point here. Now for more clarity, if I can go back so you guys can really see what I'm trying to say. So this is a key level, and I'm trying to emphasize it. So we had this point, right? We have this and this, right? We also have this, being respected over and over. So we obviously don't have to neglect this level at any point. So what we are going to be looking at for gold is we shall be looking for those sells. Okay, so we shall be taking some sells on gold. So let's scale down again. It's obviously all about scaling down, a top to down analysis. We keep scaling down and having a look. So we shall just have to wait for ourselves. We shall just have to wait for the market to form some bearish big candlestick, because at this point we could expect to see a pullback because we have broken the level already. So we could just push a bit fast here, and that's why we shall get a sell trade around here, okay, with a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, and then a stop loss around that point. Okay, so basically that's it for gold. So we are going to wait patiently. Obviously patience is a key important aspect in trading, so we shall have to wait patiently, and we shall be able to get those sniper trades in. All right, so that's what I had for you in today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown and really understood how I come about with these trades. All right, so have a very great week, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.